On the night of December 30th, 2000, in a quiet, ordinary neighborhood of Setagaya, Tokyo, a scene of unimaginable horror unfolded. A family, full of life and preparing for the new year, was wiped out in a single, brutal act of violence. This is the story of the Setagaya family murders, one of Japan's most infamous and chilling unsolved cases. Welcome to the Redacted Room. The Miyazawa family. Mikio, the father, aged 44. Yasuko, the mother, aged 41. Their 8-year-old daughter, Nina, and their 6-year-old son, Rei were a picture of suburban happiness. They lived a peaceful life, were well-liked in their community, and had no apparent enemies. Their home was a place of safety and warmth, especially during the festive season. But on that cold December night, their sanctuary was invaded, and their lives were tragically cut short. The following morning, on New Year's Eve, Yasuko's mother tried to call the house. When no one answered, she grew worried and decided to visit. What she discovered was a scene straight from a nightmare. The house, which should have been filled with the sounds of a young family, was eerily silent. Inside, she found her daughter, son-in-law, and 2 grandchildren all brutally murdered. The police were called, and a massive investigation began immediately. The details that emerged from the crime scene were both horrifying and bizarre. It was clear that the killer hadn't just committed the act and fled. Instead, they had lingered in the house for hours after the family was gone. Let's walk through the evidence. The intruder entered the house by climbing up to a second-floor bathroom window. It's believed he first encountered and killed 6-year-old Rei in his bedroom, likely by strangulation. Then he confronted Mikio, the father, on the stairs. A violent struggle ensued, and Mikio was stabbed multiple times. The mother, Yasuko, and daughter Nina, who were sleeping in the attic loft, were then attacked and killed with a kitchen knife. The level of violence was extreme, suggesting a deep-seated rage. But here's where the case takes a truly strange turn. After the murders, the killer didn't flee. He stayed. He used the family's computer, even logging onto the internet twice. He ate ice cream from their freezer, leaving the empty cups behind. He used their bathroom and didn't even bother to flush the toilet, leaving crucial DNA evidence. He went through their drawers, scattering documents and belongings. He even took a nap on their living room sofa. It's estimated he remained in the house for anywhere between 2 to 10 hours. This strange, almost leisurely behavior has baffled investigators for over 2 decades. Was he looking for something specific? Was he reveling in his horrific actions? Or was he simply a brazen, psychopathic individual with no fear of being caught? The amount of evidence the killer left behind is staggering, which makes the fact that he's still a ghost even more frustrating. We have his DNA from blood, fingerprints, and other bodily fluids. We have his footprints, which told police he was wearing a specific type of Korean-made sneaker that was not widely sold in Japan. We even have the clothes he left behind at the scene: a black bucket hat, a scarf, gloves, and a sweatshirt. From the sweatshirt, investigators found sand and minerals that pointed to specific locations, including the Edwards Air Force Base area in California, suggesting a possible connection to the United States. His DNA profile indicates he has a mix of European and East Asian ancestry. Specifically, analysis suggests his mother was of Southern European descent, possibly from the Mediterranean region, and his father was of East Asian origin. This unique genetic makeup should have made him easier to identify, but it has only deepened the mystery. Was he a foreigner living in Japan? A person of mixed heritage born in the country? Or someone who just came and went, leaving a trail of devastation? The police launched one of the largest manhunts in Japanese history. Over 250,000 officers have been involved in the investigation over the years. They've chased down more than 12,000 leads and interviewed countless individuals. They built a full-scale replica of the Miyazawa house to help investigators visualize the crime and test theories. The reward for information leading to an arrest stands at 20 million yen, yet the phone lines have remained mostly silent. Naturally, with a case this perplexing, theories have flourished. One of the primary theories is that this was a targeted hit. The killer seemed to know the layout of the house and bypassed the family's dog, which didn't bark, suggesting some familiarity. Mikio Miyazawa worked for a consulting firm, and some have speculated that his work might have put him in conflict with someone dangerous. But a thorough investigation into his professional life turned up nothing. Another theory points to a robbery gone wrong. The killer did take some cash, around 150,000 yen, but left more valuable items behind. His lingering at the scene doesn't fit the typical pattern of a burglar who would want to get away as quickly as possible. Then there's the disgruntled youth theory. Some profilers believe the killer was a young, socially isolated individual with a history of rage and violence. His seemingly impulsive yet calculated actions, the brutality mixed with the calm browsing of the internet, paint a picture of a deeply disturbed mind. The clothes he wore were common among skaters and young people at the time, which could support this idea. One particularly intriguing lead involves a group of skateboarders who were known to be disruptive in the park near the Miyazawa home. Mikio had reportedly gotten into arguments with them before. Could one of these confrontations have escalated into a desire for revenge? Police investigated this angle extensively, but no definitive link was ever established. The sheer volume of clues is almost overwhelming. The specific brand of sashimi knife used and left at the scene, the type of sand in the killer's pockets, his unique DNA profile, it all feels like pieces of a puzzle that just won't fit together. It's as if the killer was a ghost who appeared for one night, committed an unspeakable act, and then vanished back into thin air, leaving behind only shadows and questions. For the family of the victims, the past 2 decades have been an endless nightmare. Yasuko's mother and sister have tirelessly campaigned to keep the case in the public eye, hoping that someone, somewhere, knows something. Every year, as the anniversary of the murders approaches, the police renew their appeals for information, handing out flyers at the local train station, but time is the enemy of justice. Memories fade, evidence degrades, and the trail grows colder with each passing day. The Setagaya family murder case is more than just a true crime story. It's a national trauma for Japan, a country renowned for its low crime rates. It shattered the sense of security that many people felt in their own homes. The idea that a killer could so easily invade a family's private world, destroy them, and then casually eat their ice cream before disappearing is a profoundly unsettling thought. Today, the Miyazawa house no longer stands. It was demolished in 2019, but the land remains preserved as a memorial park, a quiet, somber patch of green in a bustling city. It serves as a constant reminder of the family that was lost and the justice that has yet to be served. The case file remains open, a massive, daunting collection of evidence that points everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Who was the man who entered the Miyazawa home that night? Was he a professional, a psychopath, or just a lost soul consumed by rage? Why did he stay for so long? And where is he now? Is he living a normal life somewhere, hiding this dark secret? Or is he no longer alive, having taken the truth to his grave? These are the questions that continue to haunt investigators, true crime enthusiasts, and an entire nation. The story of the Miyazawa family is a tragic reminder that sometimes, evil doesn't have a clear motive or a familiar face. It can be random, senseless, and terrifyingly close. As long as their killer walks free, the ghosts of Setagaya will not rest. Thank you for joining us in the Redacted Room. If you found this case as compelling as we do, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Every story we tell is a search for answers, and we appreciate you being part of that search. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next investigation.